We went around and checked out different brands of dump chargers.
We're going to be comparing
different types.
What's up, y'all?
What it is.
It's Ray.
And Ty.
Do you have like a favorite brand trailer? Let us know down in the comment section along with any tips you may have. One thing's for sure, we were looking for durability.
We looking for durability. We need something to last long because what we do is buy beat up houses and we bring them back to life and we be hauling a whole bunch of trash. So
heavy trash.
Yeah, so we need that joint to last long, especially if it's gonna be costing that bread.
That guacamole. So high lifting ability and good quality for a fair price was pretty much the main goal.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about getting a dump trailer? If so, I really think you should watch our last video too. We just went all in on things that you need to know before buying one.
Right. Because
we almost bought the wrong one. As you can see, we actually took the kids with us this go round so they could check them out too. I don't know how good of an idea it was.
This would be a 7x16 and this is a 16K.
We big telescopic gang over here.
Speaking of telescopic gang, a Sure Trac telescopic. Okay.
That one came with a trickle charger also.
All your components are in here. Always just be aware there's a magnet on this thing, so we got to be careful about just tossing this in here and it doesn't short out on anything.
Right. Let's watch it lift. Oh, watch your head, watch your head. I was trying to like get TJ like away from danger.
He just do what he want to do.
And I'm just like, woosah. So they were asking $16,000 for that one. It was a 16 by 7 by 2. The axles were more heavy duty than the others, like the standard ones.
That one was actually noisy too.
So you shouldn't have any problems with anything getting stuck.
Right. They had like a tool tray in there.
I can see a downside of that. Like say if you store your straps there, then after you load up the trailer, you will have to lift it up to get to the straps. You got to worry about nobody stealing your you will have to lift it up. You gonna hear it.
Unless it's just more of some like backup strap in case the ones you have out pop.
Yeah.
If you're ever working on this thing, use that prop stick.
This one actually had the spring axles on it. And it actually had a tube frame.
They're a little bit taller. They're 17.5-inch rim. And it is a G-rated tire. 14 ply.
Mommy, no.
Yeah.
Woosah.
Ava, she actually, we let her operate the trailer going up, so she was able to hit the button.
Let me down.
Hold on.
And then I think Junior came at the end. This one didn't have a stop on the control box. It didn't have a stand, so where you open it, it just had regular hinges. If you just leave it propped against the telescopic pump, of course it's gonna crush it when it come back down.
That boy look like it caught a flat.
So what they say about it going down is not using battery like that one is.
Right.
Just grab it.
That one was powder coated.
Right.
We didn't see no big paint chips actually at this dealership.
This one was another one of the more expensive ones.
I think that boy was around like $16,000 too, because I seen that one like, oh, look, we ain't come here for this one. I think I seen another one in the bike.
Right. So if y'all want to know like how we came up with our budget numbers to figure out what was going to be too much and what was going to be, you know, saving some money.
What price range we was around, what we was looking for, just because of the math we did with what we do. We renovate houses, it's going to cost a certain amount.
Make sure y'all check out our things we wish we knew before buying a dump trailer, because it got a lot of good information in it.
Yeah.
He also showed us one that was a little cheaper. It was like a decent amount cheaper, like $14,500. The axles weren't heavy duty. Of course, that means it was going to hold less weight. That was a 2-in-1 spreader. So once again, that's the barn doors and then the spreader gate.
Opens at the bottom. And these chains on each side, you know, they will give you the ability to set that.
Honestly, they like welded and then tack welded in certain spots and then they caulk it.
I mean, they were trying to get some bang for the buck. They even had a tarp that came with that one.
Yeah.
they were looking really good because they had the telescopic. The body on them was not looking bad at all. So we was like, but I'm not gonna lie, the prices was like,
All right, so the next one we took a look at was the Moritz.
So that one was a 12 by 14 by 7. What I say? I'm tripping. That boy was a 12 by 14 by 7. Dang. That was a 14 by 7 by 2. Okay. It came with aluminum wraps. And that was pretty cool because them steel ramps are so heavy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather have the steel ones just because I know that those will be able to hold the weight once we eventually get like a skid steer or something like that. But weight wise, picking them up since we don't got one, I'd rather have the aluminums because them boys is heavy.
All of the ones we saw also had the capability of building the walls up if you wanted to make them taller. The
frame on that trailer was different also. It actually had an I-beam. Think of a steel beam, maybe one that's holding up a house or something like that. It's kind of like an eye. So you got a T up here, T at the bottom, and then a piece of steel in the middle. It's like typical what you would see on like super heavy duty trailers. Just seeing that is like, all right, I know that's strong. It's a steel beam. So the axle on here was like a torsion axle, which I guess it's something to go, you know, it'll move back and forth versus the springs. It's probably a smoother ride because it's hydraulic, but it is more grease points where you have to grease it. It's more maintenance.
They don't include a tarp. You know, that would be $360.
They had different models there, but some of them actually came with like a solar panel on the top of the lid, so it actually trickle charge the battery from the sun, which is pretty cool.
So yeah, inside the little storage box, it also had like a little shelf.
But that shelf was pretty cool because it actually separated the battery and all those controls. And it came with a Bible for your church lovers. The quality wasn't bad on that one at all.
Also, that one was about $12,800. I mean, that one wasn't bad, but honestly, we didn't really consider buying it at all because it had a scissor lift, and that was just not our cup of tea.
Next one up is that big tit. I believe the model number was like 14P. Was that a 16-foot? Yeah, that was a big dog.
A big homie.
It came with a tarp. That boy had 4-foot walls. We liked them 4-foot walls.
Scissor lift though.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of took us off.
Oh, we was really considering it. Like but I think the salesman really had gotten our head though.
When you look at any of these scissor lifts, you look at that and go, how does that work? I mean,
it's too heavy up here.
Yeah, but that has been the industry standard forever. Wow. Tried and true. Sure Trac does make a scissor lift. I don't think we have any today. Because
I guess it is like it's standard. They wouldn't make it if it wasn't or whatever like that. But I don't know. We still was just like, dang, that telescopic, it just makes so much more sense. Yeah, that was the big boys.
We was low key in love with everything except of the lift.
The lift. It's just that silver lift. And I don't know if y'all can probably hear it in the video. Was like,
it was about to pass out, flip over, do a cartwheel, give up on life.
Right. And I'm just like, dang, if it's like a real heavy load in here, I don't see that boy lifting that joint up. And that's a big dog, so anybody, if you even rent it, you gonna think, oh yeah, this thing can hold a lot of weight. We about to load this boy up. Last thing you want to run into is loading something up like that, and that boy don't dump, man.
Man.
That's a headache waiting to happen. One of the negative things too is it didn't really hold that much weight. And like the tires, they didn't have like the heavy duty 14 ply tires on there at all. So we like, dang, there's a couple negatives, but we just love the size of it. We definitely were sold on the look of it.
And talk about big text, like big
right though, like, all right then.
Okay, big text. I like the name of it. That boy mess around and flip over. Like, you bought it. What, baby, huh?
We went to go sit down with the dude.
Yeah, the salesman.
Y'all can see in the video, like, he was cool. And then,
he did a
like,
360.
What's the issue, bro? Like, he act like he ain't even want to sell us one. So after that interaction, we not even about to buy anything from them.
I'm happy it went that way because it was not meant to be. That's what it was. While we were in that area, we were like, you know what? Let's just kind of Google some places that are maybe out here because that was like a 40-minute plus drive away from our house.
And one of the places that we found was Heritage Trailers. They had a Max D there. It was a 14-foot, 2-foot size, but it was a scissor lift. And it was actually spanking dangin' brand new. That was actually pretty good quality, but it was around like $15,000 that they was asking for. They sold used trailers also, but they had a gooseneck 16-footer in stock that they just got on trade-in that was from a roofer. Asking around $12,000 for that. When we started Googling like a brand new one, it still was some close to like 15. Might be worth paying the extra money because it come with a warranty. Like that one was out of the warranty.
Shout out to them. They were a part of us opening our minds more to the gooseneck.
Right, because he did give us more info.
Yeah, once again, it seemed like that was meant to be because he ended up plug and tie with a gooseneck installer. But once again, out of all those, they still was not really meeting what we wanted. And we fell out of love with the big text. That's when we started trying to look into other areas.
And we started going on their websites to see who actually would let us order it straight from them.
With a telescopic.
And that's when we came across Texas Pride. We almost thought actually Texas Pride and Big Tex was the same company. I did. We came across a section they had and it said clearance. So I'm like, oh snaps. Dang, this price not bad. Let me look up the gas price and see how much we're spending gas if we travel. Bam, $500. Well, they did say it's a bunch of pluses when you get the gooseneck. All the more weight, it'd be less swerving on the road and stuff. So we like, let's price that in too. We added that with the price. It still makes sense.
So that was a freaking 14 by 7 by 4 4-foot wall.
4 foot.
Okay. And it had a higher weight rating.
It had higher grade tires on it, so the 14 ply tires.
And it even had the nerve to have like an actual stepping zone and like a pull bar. It was offering all that. At the cheapest price out of all of them.
Out of all of them.
$11,585.
Right. One that we looked at was the Cam Superline.
Yep.
The beast.
So I believe that one was a 3-in-1.
Where it's like a barn door laid down so you can use it as a ramp. And it did the spreader gate too so you can spread gravel.
The wheels on that one weren't that bad. It did have a powder coat though. So that does leave like a chance of the flaking, and that already started rusting a little bit.
Yeah, that one had a big chip off of it already.
So that was going to be $16,000 for a 14 by 7 by 2.
It was 16,000 pound axles too. So it was a heavy duty one because it had the heavy dutier tires.
I kind of believe that might be a trend. If it's a 14 by 7 by 2, it seems like if it has those axles, it'll be around that $16,000 price range. It was the same thing with that Sure Trac too.
And the Cam Superline, I don't think that one came with a tarp either because he actually said that they ran out of tarps. So we like, nope. Let's take a look at another one.
Babe was like, hold up. How much is that one? Oh, what's up with that one back there?
Right now, that's what I'm talking about.
A quality steel.
Yeah, I don't really think it was that much quality.
With that one, they were asking for $12,348.
I'm like, cha-cha-ching.
That was a 16 by 2 by 7. Whatever way you want the numbers to go, you know what's up. And that was a dual ram.
A rookie welded it. You know, the powder coat job wasn't that good either because it was already flaking. And also on this one, it didn't come with a tarp either.
Honestly, that was like the worst one we saw. That definitely went from oh my gosh, the price to oh heck, you know.
What? They tripping. What price? How much?
Especially after we learned all the stuff that we learned. I'm telling y'all really should watch our last video.
If you look at a trailer and you be like, well, I got somebody that can weld that'll probably do that better, you still don't need to buy it. Well, it's up to you because if that price that you're gonna pay somebody to weld that, or if you weld it yourself, if your time is really worth that, then go ahead and do it. But when we was thinking about it, I'm like, well, I could probably call my cousin. He can weld that joint up for it. I'm like, why even have to do all that work though? And you spending all that money. It wasn't worth it for us.
So as far as the quality steel, that one didn't come with a spare, but they ended up asking him like, hey, can you throw a spare in there? And he ended up saying, yeah, as long as they have one in stock.
But ain't no telling, he probably would have went back like, damn, we ain't got none.
We kind of started paying attention more as far as like the sizing goes, because bigger is not better all the time.
Unless it has the axles that hold it.
So with that one, we were going to lose hauling power versus getting that other one that was a 14. But we still were like, but the difference in price though.
It also didn't come with a charging feature for the battery, so we had to put our own trickle charger in there or our own jump box to make sure that battery stay charged. All the other ones that we're gonna bring up, those actually already came with a trickle charger in it, and the only thing we had to do is plug up a extension cord while it's sitting and it'll charge.
Can you guess which one we got?
Let us know in the comment section below which one you think we grabbed out of all those.
Do you have like a favorite brand trailer? Let us know down in the comment section along with any tips you may have. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna let you know how you can get a dump trailer free. And
we're gonna show y'all which one we chose and a couple tips on what you need to get ready for when you want to get yours.
Yeah, it's a whole series coming on.
Oh yeah.
And we got even more coming after that. We need to start getting these boys out faster,
so we can get back to our real estate videos, because we got some houses to finish renovating. So, and we can't wait to show you all these processes because this is gonna be fun.
And if y'all want to know all of our important links, make sure y'all go to ARTTLIFE.com. That's artlife.com.
Go ahead, head over to artlife.com. Check out all the links. We got new music, new videos, new shirts, everything. Come on now, join the art family. If you about your family and your business, then guess what? You live in the art lifestyle. So head over to artlife.com, copy some shirts. Come on now.
Ambitious, rare, team-driven, and thankful. That's Art Life.
Art Life. Signing out. Peace. Do it look like, you know what I'm saying, the top G, top chef, you know what I'm saying, the top, what is it called, like a...
I don't know, what you talking about?
Cause the...
I know why my bag's too bucket. My bag's bucket. No, it isn't.
Go fix it.
See, fatso.
I was actually trying to separate a kernel.
What?
You can talk, girl.
TJ is harvesting.
Yeah, harvesting.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this dude wait till now to want to do something to his hair. Oh my goodness, this dude wait till now to drink some water. Yes.
I'll show ass.
What?
What? That whole ass water fighting.
You just made me.
Look, just keep
So
it right
be
here.
quiet.
Look,
Be
my
quiet.
knee ain't in there.
Be quiet.
So, I'm fucking kill the fuck out of that fly.